Hi Libras, this is your reading for July, the second week of July, but you know, whenever it resonates, it's when it resonates. How are you? I hope you guys are doing okay. With all these transitional energies and eclipse energies and everything that's just going on right now. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Welcome back. Welcome if you're new. Thank you for being here. Please like and subscribe if this video resonates with you, or if you'd like to see future videos, of course. Just pre-shuffling, I'm like baffled because this came out, and it could be in the reverse for some of you, and it could be in the upright for some of you. But this is Pisces energy, the moon. The moon could be influencing you right now. The lunar eclipse, or so I'm sorry, solar eclipse that we just had could be influencing you. This could just be the moon in general influencing you. You may have some water energy in your chart somewhere, maybe Pisces or Cancer or Scorpio. Or you're just being affected by this energy. However, it represents deep emotions, intuition, paying attention to your dreams. You may be having more dreams, or like lucid dreams. If you're dreaming and you feel like you're still awake, that's a lucid dream. Things like that. This did pop out. Some of you may be dealing with a Pisces or have Pisces in your chart or something like that. So that popped out. This is going to be a relationship spread. I'm not going to go over the planets and where they are. Mercury's in Leo. It will retrograde on the 7th. And Chiron is in Aries. It will retrograde on the 8th. Other than that, nothing much has really changed. Venus is in Cancer. Jupiter still retrograde in Sagittarius. Capricorn still retrograde. Capricorn. Saturn still retrograde in Capricorn. Pluto still retrograde in Capricorn. Neptune is now retrograde in Pisces. And then Pluto. I said Pluto. Uranus is in Taurus. Yeah. All right. I'm all baffled, and maybe you're feeling a little bit flustered or unfocused or scatterbrained or something. Because that's how I'm feeling. Like I can't get my thoughts and my words to sync up and make sense. Okay, Libra. If you don't know how to check your placement in your chart, there's a link in the description showing you how to do so, as well as how to book a personal reading. My social media, if you want to donate, all that stuff. This is a relationship spread. The left side is you. I'm just going to take my time because I don't know what's happening. The left side is you, the right side is your person. However, it can flip-flop. The right side can be you, the left side can be your person, or both sides can be you if this is talking about the relationship you have with yourself. It can be any relationship in your life, including the relationship you have with yourself. I have been seeing that it does apply more so, I think, for one's relationship with themselves, and a little bit of, we're mirroring each other a lot more, but it's more of an internal journey than it is a relationship with another person. Being in the forefront of these readings, at least that's what it feels like for me as a reader. Anyway, the top is the mental space, the middle is the emotional space, and the bottom is the behavioral space, like how you're behaving, or at least how you appear to be behaving. We're also going to look at the overall theme, the relationship situation as it currently is, advice, and the outcome. I am going to start doing extended readings, so any lingering or burning questions that you have with these relationship spreads, please put them in the comments so I can concoct a spread or reading for digging deeper into these readings, for extended readings for you guys to purchase. They won't be super expensive, probably not more than $5 or $6, but anywho, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'm going to shuffle 3 times. Go ahead and get into your reading. Some of you could be feeling a little bit impatient, or having a little bit of anxiety, or just like I said, feeling unfocused or distracted or something. I don't know. None of those words accurately describe what I feel right now. So I don't know, Libra. I just saw the Tower card and the Two of Cups. And the Queen of Pentacles. So let's see. I'm going to shuffle 3 more times because I feel like my energy is not even. Give me a second. Okay, universe, 3 shuffles. Please show me relationship spread for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. One. So the High Priestess and Judgment. Somebody could be getting some spiritual downloads, some spiritual intuition. That could just be for me too. All right. Overall theme of the reading. Doing a little bit of reflection. Definitely reflecting on the work that's been done, the seeds that have been sown, where you put your time and your energy and your effort with the Seven of Pentacles. That's the overall theme of the reading. I think it's just reflecting the way he's looking down at those pentacles, trying to decide. Maybe some of you know, maybe some of you are trying to decide how you feel about something that you've put energy, effort, or money into, something that you've invested something into. But the Pentacles is material energy, or things that deal with our well-being. Also things that represent stability, long-term growth, or success. It's also about having vision. You could be reflecting and dreaming about setting goals for the future based on where you are right now. Like reflecting and reassessing and like, oh, okay, so now I can do this. Like these seeds have been sown and they're starting to bloom. So you can start visualizing what's to come or what you want to happen. Which manifestation should be pretty powerful right now. So I think you're probably just doing some reflection on everything, maybe on your growth as well. Either your growth or the growth of your company, your business, your career, your relationship, whatever this represents, your home, your money, your savings, your time, your energy, your effort, anything. The relationship situation, you could be on a break. Some of you could be either recently broken up or just kind of like, in your own 7-4. It's the 4th of July. These cards are like this or like this. Anyway, you could be just needing time to yourself, needing time to think, needing time to just take a break, take a moment to relax your mind. You may need a vacation. You may be taking a vacation. You may be looking at your savings like, okay, now I can take a vacation or something like that. But it's also about meditation. I think this is Libra energy, but if not, I mean, it's air. It could be Aquarius or Gemini. I believe it is Libra. And this is Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Okay, on your mind, you could be thinking about either a new beginning or taking a chance, taking a leap of faith, taking a risk, new opportunities. I think you are aiming towards the future and you're thinking about the future. And you could be meditating a lot or going within a lot and spending a lot of time alone to collect your thoughts and just to consult with yourself. I think you're ready for something new. You could be starting a new phase. But I think you also are feeling spontaneous and a little bit carefree. And I think just open. Just open. This is, okay. In your heart space, the Magician. Feeling confident, I believe. Feeling like you can accomplish anything in your emotional space or your heart space. You just feel, I think, very secure in your emotions. I think you may be like ready for love. Some of you are like ready for love. You're ready to manifest the perfect relationship. You're ready to step out on faith. You're ready to take a chance. Okay, Libras. Maybe you've taken a break for a while and now you're ready to come out of that break. You're thinking about coming out of that break. You feel like you can manifest whatever you want. You can have whatever you want. This is about creative focus and vision as well. I think you've done a lot of reflection on yourself. 0-1. You're off to a new start for sure. You're embarking on a new journey or a new phase and you feel very powerful. You feel very powerful. Emotionally as well, which is great for an air sign. You appear to be like on your journey, like I guess like how can I say, like right on track. This is I'm sorry, I'm trying to fix this background because it's so dark. This is luck, fate, destiny, Jupiter and Sagittarius energy. Jupiter is in Sagittarius retrograde right now. This represents destiny, serendipity, like the gods and goddesses helping you, your ancestors, your spirit guides, the universe, everything that makes up the universe, the divine creation, the divine energy, is on your side. And this is some powerful shit. Because I think you feel so, it's like you're setting your intentions. This is like you're setting your intentions. You're chilling. You're leaving it up to the universe. Not giving a shit about anything. You're not worried or concerned about a thing. And you're manifesting your luck, your fortune, your riches, whatever that is. Whatever that ultimate success is for you, you are manifesting it because you feel so powerful. That's lovely. If this is your side. Either way, it's lovely. All right, on your person's mind, ultimate happiness, success. I think they just want to be happy. They're ready for like everlasting love and just overall joyous and happy situations and relationships and family bonds and just ultimate or overabundance of emotional joy and success. And also this is creativity and things that you just love doing. It also involves relationships and family. This could be you as well. Both sides could be you for some of you. In their heart space, I think also feeling very confident, very secure, very passionate and creative, exuberant, wanting to express themselves, could be very artistic. This is the heart space of your person, or it could be you as well, Libra. This is someone who's feeling, like I said, confident, self-expressive. They could be some type of creator, artist, some spiritual or light worker or something like that, but feeling very confident and expressing themselves. I get the sense of like expressing themselves like more than the usual. Their behavior, starting something new, planting new seeds, learning new things. I think taking their time, planting new seeds as well. If this isn't your energy, they could be investing in something or wanting to invest in something. This does represent either a new person or situation or a young person or situation. There could be a child involved. It doesn't have to be, but this is someone young. Could also be good news about money. Listen, both of these could be good news about money. So that's some good stuff. Let's clarify the whole spread. 3 shuffles for Libra. Sun, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Again, if you don't know how to check your placements, there's a link showing you how to do so, and then a link to Cafe Astrology. Ha ha ha. I love when this happens. Okay, Libras. Some of you are having a little bit of doubt. Either you or your person is having a little bit of doubt. I think it's you, though. I think some of you are having some doubt. You're doing some reflection and you are having a tough time seeing past the now. Either you don't like what you've invested in, or you're not sure about where it's going, or you're not sure if you planted seeds in the right soil. Metaphorically, of course. You don't feel like you've invested in the right thing, or you feel like you've wasted your time, or you need a fresh start or a new direction. Or you're trying to reassess whether you need to keep investing where you are or try something new and like wipe the slate clean and just kind of start fresh and come up with a new plan, right? This is Taurus energy. You could be doubting. Yeah, you could be doubting if this is the right path or the right track or the right method. This could also be anxiety or mental exhaustion, which makes sense for an air sign. Like some of you could be wearing yourself. Yeah, okay. I'm glad we clarified. I'm just taking a look at the rest of the spread. The relationship situation with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody's being selfish. Somebody's keeping time to themselves and not maybe engaging. This could be greed with time, energy, or effort, but I think you're being greedy with your own time. Could also be money. Like you could be afraid to invest financially into something because you maybe are afraid of losing it, or you just don't see the value, or you can't see how it's going to be successful, or maybe it's going to take a long time before you see a return on your investment, or it's gonna, it's just going to be a process, and you just are having some mental anxiety about that. But this could also be overly ambitious or being irresponsible financially. It's also someone who's self-centered, but I do get a very self-centered energy from this, like staying to yourself with the the Four of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, just like being very stingy with your time, energy, and efforts, and as well as money or any other materialistic or tangible things. Just keeping everything to yourself, being very selfish and closed off to everyone else, because the Queen of Pentacles is generally very generous, making sure her needs are met, and then male or female, and then looking out for everybody else. Like the mother, you know what I'm saying? The mother of the family who, like if the king is the head of the household, then the mother, is taking in command. She's making sure everyone is okay, but first she has to make sure that she's okay. And I think this person, whoever this is just only making sure they're okay. They're not giving a shit about everybody else or anybody else or whoever the other person in this relationship, whoever this is for you. Yeah, some of you are having a lot of anxiety, like I said. Or you could just be mentally exhausted, but I think it is an anxiety with the Nine of Swords. This is Gemini. Yes. You could be it could be financial stress. Some of you could be financially stressed. I think for some of you, you are like more than able to make this investment. You're just overthinking it. It feels like the way I feel about it is like, come on now, seriously, you are tripping. Like, it's just money for one, and then two, and I'm an earth sign. But also I think it feels like you are capable, and it's like now is the time to invest, like with the Fool and the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune here. It's like, yeah, you should go ahead and shoot your shot, or just take that chance, but you're having a lot of anxiety about it, and that's not good. You're stressed about something. You could be having trouble sleeping, a little bit of insomnia, but this is about you having some fears, and that Moon card that popped out could be fears or fear around a decision. I think there is fear around investing in something or devoting your time or energy or effort into something. Could be this relationship or towards another person. You're having a lot of anxiety about taking a chance. For sure, because the Magician is here, and then the Page of Wands. Something you do feel passionately about. However, you could be acting a little bit immaturely, or not knowing how to express yourself or communicate how you feel. You could have gotten some bad news or had some type of setback, but I think this represents someone who just has trouble with communicating. Maybe it is that you just don't communicate. You don't know how to communicate exactly how you feel about something. It could involve something artistic or creative. I think you have a lot inside that you can't quite figure out how to express, and I think it's just your anxiety blocking you. And I think you do need to meditate and rest a little bit and keep some time to yourself, but not so. This feels almost like aggressive, like no, I'm not doing anything for anybody else. And no, you shouldn't until you're okay, but you don't have to be a bitch about it. Or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be mean or passive aggressive or take it out on everybody else because you fail to take better care of yourself, if that makes sense. Okay, so we have Temperance and the Wheel of Fortune. Temperance is all about finding balance, negotiating, and creating harmony. And I think it's about creating harmony within yourself, balancing the mind and the heart, the ego and the intuition, balancing these conflicting energies within you, feeling very powerful and creative, and then feeling very shy and unsure and not really knowing how to communicate what it is that you want, and feeling ready to take a chance and feeling very anxiety ridden or stressed or worried, and then feeling carefree. Like you're trying to find that balance. And I think once you do find that balance, Libra, you should be able to, because 1, you're Libra. 2, because you need to manifest this beautiful new beginning that wants to come into your life. It's destiny. I think all these major arcana cards tell me that I think the universal energy and all of these shifts, these energetic shifts that are coming in, are going to take over. The major arcana will overpower these lower level suit cards, and the universe will take over. Like where all these planets are, it's inevitable that you will lose. Your ego will lose. You know what I'm saying? Spirit's going to take over. And it's great because Spirit wants the best for you. Like, which would you prefer? I mean, come on now. Let's be real. All right. Your person, I think they're trying to make a decision about something that involves some type of emotional fulfillment. They could be, this is Moon and Libra energy, so this very well could be you, or could be Aquarius or Gemini as well. It involves like needing time to make a decision. This does feel like a lot of you, Libra. A lot of you, this is all of you. Trying to make a decision about something that you do feel like is going to bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment. I feel like it's just going to take a lot of time, and you are just in a place where you're afraid to take a risk. You're very afraid. You have a lot of anxiety, or you're stressed about making a decision to take a risk. But I think you know that that it involves a lot of emotional fulfillment. You just need time to, I guess, accept your decision, or maybe you haven't made a decision yet. I think you just need time to think. You need to quiet your mind. You need to find balance within your mind before you can make a decision, because there's a lot of conflicting energy here. We have the King of Wands with the Five of Swords. More conflicting energy with the Five of Wands. The Five of Swords. Is this Libra as well? I believe it is. Like, you're all over this reading. It's air, regardless. You're an air sign, so. It's about, the Five of Swords is about pride. Typically about releasing pride. I mean, I feel like yes, in the reversal, it is kind of releasing pride, but for me, it's like a power struggle within. It's like a mental struggle. I think it's like, heart versus mind with the wands, representing something that you're passionate about, but having some fear. I think it's like fear of failure. Like the King of Wands is confident, but I think maybe in the back of your mind there maybe is a little bit of fear of failure for some of you, or you feel like there's a chance you won't win. No, this is Aquarius energy. However, there's some type of power struggle. You're trying to create something new, but there's a power struggle, and I think it's just an internal power struggle for a lot of you. This is your mind, like trying to overrule your heart space. You do feel very, very passionately about something because the King of Wands is here. And then the Ten of Cups is here. So it's just something that will make you very, very happy. And your spirit wants to just go for it. But your mind is like, hold on. Let's think about it. Let's take some time and think about it. And we have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse and the Page of Pentacles. So, Okay, let me look at this for a second, because the Two of Pentacles generally is still about making a decision. That is Capricorn energy. You could have a lack of focus going on here, or inconsistent action or efforts or investment. Could also be overspending, a lack of balance in the financial area, or just with time, energy, or effort. I think it is with time, energy, or effort. I feel like there's a withholding of money. I feel like there's a not investing. If it's a financial thing, if this is a business relationship or something that you're dealing with, and I think you're just probably scared to take this financial investment. You could have some financial either problems or bad habits that you haven't gotten quite under control yet. This could be debts as well. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. Or like overspending. Yeah, like problems with overspending. Could also be like a lack of contribution. If this is a relationship thing, there's some one party who's not putting in as much effort as the other. Yeah. That could be why, if you're on a break, that could be why, like, somebody wasn't putting in enough effort, and just like being stingy, or just not putting in any effort. Or there was some type of either lack of commitment, or there was an imbalance of commitment or loyalty. Let's get advice. 3 cards of advice from the Starman Tarot deck. Okay, I think I'm just going to try to take jump first. Any advice for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Oh shit. I did see Temperance. Oh no, that wasn't Temperance. 3 of Pentacles. I like it. It's about partnerships, working together, learning new skills, apprenticeship, working towards self-improvement as well. Clear messages, please. 2 more cards of advice for Libras. Thank you. Oh, 2 exactly. The Devil and 2 of Wands. Oh, I love this. I love this. I love this. So, you got to play the game. With the Devil card, it's like you got to get in the game. You got to get your head in the game. It's like, if you want to play with the big dogs, you got to play the game. That's what I'm getting for some of you, especially if this is like some major investment. It's just money. It takes money to make money. You have to make a risk. You have to take a risk to get big investments. Well, the Devil card, because it's talking about like embracing your inner trickster, and I feel like that's like you have to embrace your dark energies and work them to your advantage. Listen, it's about having the right intentions and doing things for the right reasons, and you have to you need that dark energy here. You need your ego in this realm, but I think you're overusing it because you're allowing fear to take over. And fear comes from the ego as well. But, I mean, the ego does keep you safe, but it also keeps you stuck. So you have to find that balance with the Temperance here. You have to find that balance. And I think you probably you are working, or you need to be working towards self-improvement of taming that energy. Or not taming it, but tuning it, fine-tuning it. Some ego healing going on here. So I'm going to read from the book anyway, because I love the descriptions in the book. All right. Embrace your inner trickster. Give in to temptations, making choices based on impulse rather than desire. Deceiving yourself, feeling hopeless. I think you do feel that way because you're overthinking. I think you need to kind of like trick yourself, trick your mind. Your spirit wants to take that chance. It wants to be a little bit impulsive. I think that is a little bit of your intuition trying to steer you in the right direction, but there's some fear. that you need to get under wraps. So let's look at the Three of Pentacles. All right, collaboration brings the best success. Heightened creativity, the passion, sheer aliveness, and flow of doing something well. I think whatever this is, it is something I think that you're good at. A lot of you are probably naturally good at it, and you just have to play the game, get your head in the game, and get out of your head and get in the game. Is what I'm getting. Two of Wands. Also, excuse me. It's about planning. Progression, partnerships as well. This could be. It does feel very business related for some of you. It could just be something that you're very passionate about. A lot of you could be entrepreneurs or something like that, or just business owners or something. If it's a relationship, like an intimate relationship, I do see you working on yourself maybe for a relationship or to manifest a relationship. Being in a place where you're working towards being ready to give to someone else or something. You're ready to be with someone else. Gaining perspective, waiting for the right moment, drafting plans, look out for the future. Yeah. So I think, like I said in the beginning, like with the Seven of Pentacles, some of you are making plans, and I think it's like dreaming, like, oh, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this, like in a childlike sense, like wishing. And I think that's great. Keep that energy and stay out of your fears, like, oh, thinking about everything that could go wrong. Think about all of the things that could go right. Like, what if this happens? What if this happens? Like, what if insert something great, not something bad. Don't let your anxiety take over. So let's get the likely outcome. 4 shuffles. Why am I pulling from the bottom? Wish fulfillment, a wish come true, a dream come true, happiness, a joy, and abundance. Something good is going to happen, I think, or it has it has a potential to happen. It's like, I think it's like so close yet so far for some of you, because you're in your own head. You're so close to it, but you're blocking yourself. This is fulfillment. It's new relationships, projects, friends, whatever it is that you're wanting to take a chance on or take that risk and go for. This is Pisces energy. It's well-being, though, in harmonious relationships. So whatever it is, or also business relationships, whatever type of relationship, it's so close. There's some power struggles. I think you're going to continue to have this power struggle. It's an internal, or this could also mean competition. There could be some competition. That could be another reason that you have these nerves or this anxiety about it. There could be some competition for whatever it is that you're going for. But I do see you're going to continue working hard towards whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, perfecting your skills and craft. This represents focus, determination also. Investment, but also having long-term vision, understanding that things take time, having patience. This represents money and it's like money and recognition. So it's like how can I say this? Like getting money or recognition for something that you put in a lot of work for. It could be a promotion. There could be some competition for whatever it is that you're going for, but this could represent a promotion or some type of success with money or some other materialistic excuse that. That was not me. Could also be education, savings, investments, financial management. I'm just reading my notes real quick, but like developing careers, like some type of apprenticeship, or if it's like a special program you were trying to get into, or school, or something that was like really competitive. I see you like getting in and then being in a position where you can continue to build on these skills, because these both can represent like apprenticeship or working towards self-improvement, learning new skills, building on previous skills, and just learning things, applying your knowledge, teaching, learning things from other people and teaching other people what you know. And it could be a competitive environment to obtain that, or once you get in this, it may be competitive, and it may be a lot of hard work. However, this could represent like mastering yourself, or being in a competitive workplace, or being amongst people where you feel like you can't make your voice heard. You could just be learning how to tame this within yourself, or just continuing to have some of your own power struggles. But this looks good, especially if it's work related. It also is like working partnerships of all kind. You could be meeting new people. It could be new business relationships, new friendships. Like I said, learning new skills or improving skills that you already have. So this looks really good. This looks really good, Libra. And I want to wish you the best of luck. For personal readings and donations, the info is below. Please like, subscribe, and continue to keep up with my videos for future uploads. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Be kind to yourselves during all of this transitional energy, and get out of your head. Anxiety and fear is not real. You can manifest your fears, so be mindful. And I am now certified in Reiki. So if you'd like distance healing, there's booking information below, as well as how to book your personal readings. And I think that's all. Until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye, Libras.